as I say, no one's perfect. This is what I left last night. It did get pretty late. I think I was still wrapping the decorations up at 11 o'clock last night. Then I actually replied to some comments early hours this morning, so obviously I didn't finish, but as I say, the last thing I intended to do was to sort the lounge out and take the tree down. So this is at, as I say, this morning, this is what it looks like. It looks organised chaos, but as I said, everything is in the sections, so all I've got to do is finish packing everything up. So here I've got all the boxed ornaments here, soft toys that came off the tree, wrapped every single decoration that's breakable, or so I don't want them damaged, into these 3 sections. And I don't waste the kitchen roll. Some of these kitchen roll I've used for years and I just keep using it. As I said, I don't throw it away. I keep it in the box. When I've put the decorations on the tree, it goes back in the box until, we pack them back up. This is all the foliage. I don't separate it in the rooms. I leave it all in one bag. Then this is all the boxed pieces here. Most of these actually came out of the lounge, and there's the village in there as well. And then I've just got a few little bits on the mantle there that I didn't want broken, that I will wrap up and put probably in this box. And there's the garland off of the mantle. So that's what I'm going to progress today. I'm not sure how much filming I will be doing, or whether I will share after I've packed everything up. But we're going to move this all out so I can move the tree out, because I think there might be a couple of decorations still on the back of the tree. Then we'll take the band off, the lights, Santa off the top, and then dismantle the tree. Right, yeah, so I'm just going to be casual today. I've just got one of my lounge sets on, and I've got one of my soft bottoms. These have actually got reindeer and hearts on, but they're nice and warm. And then I've got those heater socks things on that the family enjoy. To excuse the state of my hair, yeah, a bit fluffy. So like I said, I probably would have had this finished last night, and possibly all the boxes back in the loft. Our son was working. Hubby goes back tomorrow, but my son is working today, and it's Sunday, but he finishes at 4 o'clock. So we said if we can get everything done and boxed up and everything, then hubby and our son will put the stuff up in the loft tonight, so that way hopefully I have a clear home tomorrow to start the cleaning. I'm hoping to get done early enough so that I can whip round with the hoover, even if I don't dust, just for the fact, as you know, tinsel and bits and pieces and the fallout from the tree just gets everywhere, especially packing all the decorations up. Don't get me wrong, I was really pleased with what I got done. I just was hoping to get it all done yesterday, and I thought I might even get the main tree down. We did have a sort of, not an incident, but I had to go out and go to the optician, so did hubby yesterday morning. So that sort of threw everything out, and I've ordered my 2 new pairs of glasses, which are going to be delivered to our home. So that sort of that little bit of interruption, you know what it's like, stop the momentum a little bit, but never mind. So that's the opticians out the way, that's the dentist out the way. I've just got appointments and everything, and physiotherapy and everything to sort out. But going back to the box, I'm going to just lower you a little bit. So yeah, it's 11 o'clock already. So what I've done is I've got sort of the bows and everything in this bag here, And I've used some more of those little sort of disposable plastic boxes, the ones that I've got from Poundland. So I've got my plastic candy canes in there, and then just in this one some of those little books, and they just slot down the side where the boxes are. I said it's a bit like Tetris, but with this one I have to be extra careful due to the fact they are a lot of breakable and special ornaments. I know for a fact Carol mentioned this, a good subscriber. She doesn't want to take her tree down, and I must admit that is the one thing, that's why it's near enough been left to the last. It's the fact that it's nice sort of in the mornings or in the evenings. It's cozy. This is the main excuse me, this is the main thing that I'm going to miss, is the tree. Out of all the decorations, it's the tree. Just that, I think it's that nice homely cozy feel, isn't it, and feeling good watching, you know, your little lights. I know you can have sort of fairy lights any time of year, but I think there's something about a Christmas tree, and that's why I've left it till last. I must admit, being the 3rd of January, yeah, I had to check, 3rd of January, I thought I would have had everything packed up. That was my my main goal, except for the main tree. I said I knew that was going to be last, but I thought I'd be a little bit further along and possibly have these all down by New Year's Eve, but it didn't happen. Not that I'm sort of pulling myself down. I'm not getting stressed over it, as I said. Usually, I wouldn't say depression when taking the decorations down, just a little bit, you know, going back to the norm after Christmas, although it's not really the norm at the moment, is it, with everything going on. But to tell you the truth, at this precise time, it doesn't bother me taking the decorations down. So I said I'm going to get on because I want to get this done this morning. Right, I'm just going to point this little trick out, and it is actually obvious. Is these are the keys, or should I say the screws, I call them keys, that actually screw in these holes to keep the tree secure and upright. We obviously use this is just a wire piece or a cable tie just to secure them to the actual frame legs so they do not get lost. The very first year after we packed them up, that following Christmas, we did have a little bit of a, not panic, but looking for the keys for the tree. Said we've had this tree now about 10, 15 years, I think, if not more. And so that is just a little bit, especially any connections, any screws, some of the things that take the watch batteries, you might have seen me putting them inside of the decorations. The only one I didn't do it is that little moose one that I have near our clock. That's due that I did tape them because it hasn't got a box, so I taped them previous, but then all the tape stuck on the actual you know, sort of watch battery type things, so they do go in the battery box. But I try and put any connections, as I said, with the actual items so that you know where to find them. And also what goes in the box is the lights. And as I said, we've wrapped them around a quite strong tube of what used to be wrapping paper. I know you can buy the reel, and I had it on my list, and I was going to purchase it after this Christmas, but obviously can't get out, so to get it. And I know B&Q sold them. I think B&Q is still open, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the sort of thing which is still on my list. So I've got 2 items on my list. That's at the moment. That's some new lights for our tree because I want more bulbs, and possibly eventually, we've done this for about 10 years, I think, wrapping it round, like a tube, haven't we? And it's done. Yeah, that's for our granddaughter. Yeah, we had a little gift sort of dropped off for her just before Christmas, but unfortunately we haven't been able to get it to her yet. So I think we're pretty much there. I've just got to get Hubby to go round because our son, bless him, he hadn't even took his shoes off last night when he come in from work, and I got him taking the wreath off the front door. He took all the wreaths off the top of the home, as you say. I put them all in the windows, so Hubby is going to take them down because that can go in the games room box or our son's decoration box. So as I said, that's when we start filling everything out. We have got a slight, not problem at the moment, but this is a 7-foot Christmas tree. It is heavy. And this box, 10-15 years old, maybe a bit longer. It's doing okay at the moment, but it's finding something strong enough to actually put the tree in. Our dining room tree that we haven't been putting up for, this is the 2nd year we haven't put it up due to the fact that we've got our granddaughter's toy station in the dining room. That is not quite big enough, but that had a mattress in it, a tamper mattress in, that belonged to our son. So we got rid of the dining room tree box and we managed to put that in there. It also has the garland for the mantle and that big bed that you've probably seen was in the corner. The thing is, Hubby, come here a minute. You agree with this, don't you? Come here.
What's that?
Look at you, you filthy bee. He loves it, don't you, darling?
What, coming down? Yeah. Empty space,
It's
all this room.
big.
I love it. I love it.
I have told this story a number of times, and I've got to tell you again. I don't think I've said it recently. A fair few years ago, this is especially when I was working, I took a couple of days off work to decorate our home. And this is when we used to have things on the ceiling. We haven't done that for 20 plus years. Personally, I don't like it now. Plus, especially the guys are all over 6 foot. Well, I nicely, although I haven't stepped ladder, I nicely, had it all draping beautiful. Hubby comes in and he went right through the lounge and everything came tumbling down. I said, that's it, nothing else on the ceilings. When we started painting a fair few years ago, ceilings, that's when we stopped actually putting anything actually on the ceilings because we didn't want the drawing pin marks and everything like that. So just a little bit background there. Carry on.
What else is...
Right, so everything's in here, isn't it, that should go in. That's something else we've done before as well, especially down the area where I sit, where their table is. Find out we've got chargers or something, or things that have been plugged in. So try to make sure that those have gone with the items as well, because funny enough, a few months down the line or something, I think, oh, I'll put that away, and then months after that I think, what did this belong to? And we have a brain thing then. Yeah, legs, I did say about the Santa legs, so I'll slip those in a box as well, plus a couple of extra bits. It's funny enough, and I think everybody will agree to this, you think you're finished. I actually go around myself. I get the guys to go around because there's always something that you forget or is lurking around, and sometimes it's something really, really obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got a couple of bits that what was on the tree, as I said, when I was taking the lights off. And also I've got the Santa legs here. So I did say about these last night, due to the fact we had drinks on the table. So yeah, I think once we've got this sealed up, got all the wreaths put in the box, I'll probably do a double check. What we're doing is those boxes then are taped down. Every single box is taped down, just for the fact that it's going up sometimes at an angle into the loft, in case it gets tilted a little bit, because sometimes those catches get a little bit loose. So we do put thick tape on them, as I said, because they're tilted slightly up. And boxes, some of them, especially the first ones that I've used in the past, they are getting old, and I think a couple of them are slightly cracking, aren't they?
Yeah.
But each year, especially January time, as you know, this is when the stores get all the storage boxes in, because they know people are putting the decorations up, they know people want to get organising, they know that you want to get straight and have sort of start to have an organised new year. And everybody, I think, has the goals. I'm not going to call them, what do you normally call them? New Year's resolutions. I don't call it that. I call it goals, because my goals normally spread through the whole year, even though they say New Year's resolutions do. I don't call them that now. I call them goals, because sometimes those goals, as I've explained, is split up into little mini goals to get to that main goal. So I say we're going to take the boxes up, put them on the landing. I've got to wait till our son comes back from work, and to get the boxes up, because these these are too heavy for me to put up. Yeah. There's bound to be something. I probably will hoover, but I don't think I'll get the dusting done today. But we've got the snow blankets still on there as well. But that's what we're planning to do. Okay.